Hi, welcome to Learn to Lead with Mary Sheehan. And today I thought it would be fun to revisit the difference between hobby, job, career, and vocation and how those things are connected. I was recently re-listening to Elizabeth Gilbert's talk on those things, and I will include the link in the description of this video. And so, it's a good time to talk about the differences between these things for a few reasons. I think it'll help take the pressure off. Like, for example, it's okay if you don't love your job right now. It can remind you to start a hobby again. It can help you decide what your next move could be if you've decided to join the Great Resignation. So let's go back to Elizabeth Gilbert's definitions. This is basically the gist of her video. So a hobby is something you do purely for pleasure. Something you do to show you're just not a cog in a wheel, that you're not just an automaton. And there's no stakes in it. There's nothing to lose. It's just for fun. A job is something you have to pay the bills. We work in a world that exchanges time for money. It doesn't have to fulfill you. You don't have to love it. Now, if it's toxic, you should probably leave and go find another job. But it's basically a simple exchange. Time for money or services for money. That's a job. Now, a career, as she defines it, is a job you are passionate about. You're willing to make sacrifices because you believe in the mission of that job. Now, if you have a career you hate, that is terrible. I can attest to that. That's terrible. It's okay to hate a job, but you should love your career or just not have one. Have a job instead. Now, vocation, very exciting, is how you choose to be in the image of the Creator. It is a divine invitation to do something. It is the highest pursuit, and it is something that no one can really give to you, and therefore no one can take away from you. And I think, at least for me personally, having a vocation or knowing what that vocation has been very elusive. Now, when I reflect on these definitions, I can see that my work as a pharmacist has at times been all three. It's never been a hobby, although I've had hobbies throughout my career to bring some fun into my life. But at various times it's been a job, it's been a career, and it's been a vocation. So I've picked up jobs in pharmacy that I didn't love, but I needed the money, or I've done little side projects in pharmacy that is just exchanging time for money or advice for money, and then I went home and never thought about it again. I didn't hate those jobs. I didn't love them. But I've also had positions in my time in pharmacy that I felt really passionate about. Those were careers. I believed in the mission of what I was doing, such as the work that I have done as a compounding pharmacy consultant, or most recently with the work that I just left as a manager of a grocery store-based pharmacy. Those are careers because I was invested. I made sacrifices to get better at the work. I felt good about the work I was doing. I was engaged with the work, and I was really enriched by it. I've only just recently discovered that my vocation, my highest calling, is teaching. I feel that helping people understand ideas and concepts and how to apply them so that they can grow as people and professionals is my highest calling. So that would be my vocation. So looking back, I can see that the times that I felt most satisfied with my work, those times that I would consider that's a career, was when career and vocation, according to the definitions, overlapped. Like in the community pharmacy, when I would bring the students in from the local university, I was teaching while I was working, and those were the best times. Overlap, right? Career and vocation. There were jobs that I left. I didn't even know why I left them. I'm just I hate this. I'm done with it. Looking back, I can see that there was no teaching involved, which is my vocation. So of course I was unhappy. At the time, I just didn't know. I just left because I wanted to find something else to do. You might be asking yourself, should I leave my current position? It will help to know, what is this work to you? Is it a job? Is it a career? Is it a vocation? And you need that perspective in order to make a big change like that. So I'd say this: if it's a job and you don't love it, but it's not killing you, keep it. And while you're doing that job, maybe you can spend some time discovering a new career or working on your vocation, either on the side if you're not getting paid for it, or looking for something that it can include your true calling. Now, I do agree with Elizabeth Gilbert on this. If it's a career and you hate it, that's different. Maybe consider finding another career or just get a job that you don't love but allows you time to find the other career or plug into your vocation. So here's how hobbies fit into all of this in my perspective, in my view. If you're in a career that you're beginning to hate, take up your hobby again. Remember, with a hobby, there are no stakes. You do plenty of stuff all day that has such high stakes. Do something with no stakes. If you are wanting to tap into your calling or your vocation as you hold down a job or, work in a career that's not resonating anymore, then a hobby can really help you here too. You need some fun. You need to put your mind in a relaxed state that you get from doing something fun, because it's easier to tap into genius ideas on how to move forward. If you want to hear your calling or find new ways to act on it, same advice applies. A hobby will bring joy, and vocations bring joy, so that you'll be resonating with joy energy when you engage in a hobby. In the video description, you can find the link to Elizabeth Gilbert's video along with some of my blog posts about finding your fun, reconnecting with something that you enjoy doing. Thanks for watching. I hope you got something out of this. Please subscribe to my channel and have a great day. Peace.